Don't put the cassette in. I'm going to do this all again. Have to do it all again. Hi, Amy. I knew you were there. This is very loud, isn't it? This game. Please allow me to do... Oh,
okay. Amy 1268 just cheered 100 bits.
Hey, Amy.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
I'm very grateful.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing my most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
The music's way too loud.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
I made myself smaller on purpose because I didn't want to take up so much of the place. Like that. I think that's how I had it before. I'm so big now. Click the suitcase to pick it up. Click the suitcase to put it down. Open the suitcase. Take out the glasses.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Wait, it's the first level. God.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
Amy 1268 just cheered 2 bits. I've been needing a wee for so long but honestly can't be bothered to get up, please help.
Okay. Get up.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
Your bathroom is literally right next to your room. Just go pee.
My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Is it my voice? Hello, little girl. Turn this down just a little bit more, please. I did click it. The music's just so painfully loud. I don't know why, but it's just ear-shattering. Enjoy your pee-pee.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Random.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but
Damn
there's
it.
this metal thing in the way.
She was over there a
Can you
bit.
try?
There? No, there. There. Yeah, she was over there a bit. There you go. That's better. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.
Aha,
Blessed be
those
God.
batteries look like they need
Blessed be
replacing.
God.
Luckily, I have some
Blessed be
spares.
God forever. Amen. Hey, beautiful.
Why did you do that?
Why do you think I did it? Ah, accidentally clicked off. What? Oh, yeah.
Will you dream a dream for me?
Who the hell's asking if you're okay?
And hold you so tight. Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
Good night, random lady.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
What the hell kind of kids go around these days with buttons and yo-yos in their pockets?
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt.
Ugh. They spelt check the American way. Ugh. Gross.
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Bless her little cotton socks.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and...
Don't blame Isabel.
Do you think you can salvage it?
Not her fault.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
I'm coming all over it. You.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Yeah. Classic daughters.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
I did it. Not a sign of
Thank
glue
you,
anywhere.
It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
Thank you. It was very tough work.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
You're neglecting poor Isabel.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
That's exactly what I just said. It's a jellyfan. Yeah, no one's original
My
anymore,
second
man. They
day
just
in
copy
Bellariva
everything.
dawned bright
Another
and
beautiful
clear.
sunny morning.
Another beautiful sunny morning.
She does it again.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite.
You're
Tucked
petite.
between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't
Got 'em.
notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
You can. No, you're not allowed to sleep. We're playing this.
You can fix it,
Oh.
can't you? I can't afford to replace it. Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
No. Yes, of course you can sleep. But I'm wait, no, put that away and take that back. Just let me take it out. No, just to rotate you a little bit just to make it easier.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Yes, I realize I didn't need to take off both of these bell bits, but whatever. Whatever. Beautiful. I fixed the fern.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's my favourite sister doing today?
They spelt check the American way, but they spell favourite the British English way. Do these people know which language they want?
As she talked,
God,
Carmen
amateurs.
became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
And now they spell check the normal way. What is going on here?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh God, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
I can certainly try. Camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help
I
her
am.
get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
And what?
I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception.
Am I going crazy?
Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Oh, coming by tomorrow. Okay.
Curious, I took the creaking
Yes.
elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Not a hair out of place, and it clearly shows there's at least 3 hairs out of place. What?
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Leave it to me, baby girl. The game just doesn't know what it wants to be. Ah.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Shut up, woman.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror. Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
She's a poor lady in a rich woman's world. No, she's not. She's a rich lady in a poor woman's world. No, I don't know. Yeah, no, that. No! Oh my god, please. We've hit the camera! Yay!
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
Helena. Oh, yeah, sorry. Next one. Pang.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition. The first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary. But it was worth it.
Yeah, she is a bit annoying.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
I've never been to Paris.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Carmen. Cars for men. Neon sign. Can't
The
be
sun
much to
was
do.
setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Sorry, I got off you very quickly. Please? 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 Thank you. Okay, so, I'm gonna take the wire out. I'm not gonna put that anywhere. We're gonna put that on there. That on there. No, I want to let me turn it around. And then I'm gonna put I should have just left that in. There. Come back. You wouldn't let me put it on the other side. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it goes here. Oh, glue. Needs to be glued on. There you go. Brilliant job. Beautiful. Is that it, man? That was easy. No, please. Oh my god, please. Please. Thank you. Yay, it says,
I don't know.
skirmish.
Flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Great idea. Let's open it back up then. Oh my god. Just let me do that one from the corner. Some semen on the thing. Beautiful.
It still needs something else.
Really?
Maybe we can add one of these.
Great. God, you're just not happy with anything, are you? No, oh my God, please. Lord help me. No, Lord. Go back. Jesus. Oh, I can only put one on there. Okay, well, the ice cream's not going to be good. She does coffee, so, I guess the drink, but it's not really a coffee.
It works. I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
She's having the cocktail. Yay. Where's my mouse? Me and my mouse.
The sign fixed. We
Oh,
headed
maybe I should have
outside
done an
and
ice
mounted it
cream.
carefully over the cafe
Shit.
door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
No.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Okay, there's only 13, 14 levels. I'll have to think of something else to play after this.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work
It's
than
only
I knew
11.
what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst, Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it
Beautiful.
and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
I can fix it probably. Okay. Let's take the battery out first, just because why not? And we take all these out because again, I probably should have looked where they went first, but whatever. What's the difference between this one and that one? Oh. No. What's the difference between these two? What is this? Huh. No, that's the one I took out, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm... Ugh. No, it's not the one I took out, what? Can I exchange these? What other things? No and no. Okay, so what's the point of them? That make no sense. Okay, we're done. That was too easy. Oh no, I haven't fixed the screen. Shit. That's what the other things are for. Okay. I get you. Duh. Wait, why are you still doing beepity boopity? Why are you still beepity boopiting? Because the wires are in the wrong places? Wires are in the wrong places. Who the hell made this then? Because they made it very wrong. Oh god, I need to repair the A button as well. I didn't see that. Well, gosh darn it. I have fixed everything now, right? Yeah.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Do I have to play it?
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
I can try. Pokemon. If you're not tired, you can't sleep then, can you? Oh.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
I like to take refuge in a 3-inch world of my own.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
God, she has anger issues.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Sounds like you.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
You can't be expected to see that your parents are struggling too.
It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
We have a watch. A watch. A watch.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
There's so many things that need fixing.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
I think he's going to flirt with us. Don't do it, Maria. Don't. Just leave.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for
Are you
the
saying
mayor
good
to
night
grab
to me?
food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
That was a very random good night.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
It's... What?
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
I can certainly have a look. So, first thing I want to do, get the strap off. Next thing I want to do, get the screws out. I don't even know what's wrong with it, but I'm having a look at it. If I take it all apart, it'll be very easy to put back together, I guess. Probably.
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace
The
it.
main plate's completely cracked.
The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
I don't want the coffee. I'm trying to pick up the goddamn watch. That wouldn't work IRL. The screwdriver would be like, nah, I ain't fitting down there. I can assemble you a Care Bear.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
I'm actually not sure, Soz, mate. But I've taken it
I've not
apart
gone a day
now.
without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Oh shit, I broke the gears as well. Didn't notice that. I will fix you. I can fix her. That. And then fuck. Oh, okay, does it for me automatically? No, what are you doing? Oh, do I need to somehow take that off? Oh no, I do have to figure out where it goes. Goes there, and then I'm pretty sure that one went there. Hey, how dare you? Then that one goes there. Well, that one has to go there. That one goes there. Will you stop taking apart, please? No, that does go there. That goes there, which means that goes over there. But this one doesn't go anywhere. Am I going crazy? Yeah, I am. Now it works. Where does this one go then? Is that just a spare one I have? Okay. Wait, no, before I put you all together. You're not working. You know what? Let's just assume it works. No, it doesn't work. What if I put that? I can't put that one there. Wait, what if that doesn't go there, but that goes... Hey. No, please. Oh my god, I really just want to grab that. So I can grab that one. It can only go in one spot. That can go in no spot. That can go in 2 spots. There. I already tried this though. You know what? Put that down. Give me that. Why can't I take this one back out? Because, oh, that goes on the back. I knew that. I knew that. I did know that. I did know that. I did it on purpose just to see if the game would let me get away with it, and it didn't, so well done, game.
As I handed the watch back
You
to
spin
Joseph,
my heart,
fingers
baby,
traced
but
over
round
the
like a
engraving
record,
on
baby, round,
I
round,
hoped
round,
fixing
round.
this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office.
Good job.
His watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy
Yeah,
days to
yes,
come.
spin is a word. Oh god, you're so weird. You could have just Googled that, you know it's a word. Is spin a
When my
word?
last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Elena. Slept.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knickknack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It
Totally.
was easy to imagine her living in a place like this.
Alright, steady on, girl.
It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
I can take a look. Don't. Yeah. Oh, this is it. Okay, it just looked weird like that. That looked very weird. Okay, so we have things to put in, which are the things that go in the thing. We have a new bulby thing to put in, which will probably go over here or here. Okay. What am I doing? Should go
Light bulb
there.
is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light, the lens at the top for the projector to work.
What? Sorry, I wasn't following any of what you just said. Something about this, I guess. Hey, look, there's a picture of the family together. I'll need to do... Oh,
typical.
God, please.
Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
It's a nice slide. But how the frick do I need the... Aha, no. How the frick do I get the frick? What am I missing? Don't tell me. I will figure this shit out. I don't know how to get it out. Oh, okay, it's connected to this. But again, I don't know how to get it out. Either way, does that go in there? Yeah. Cool. What are you? You're just a case, aren't you? Yeah, nothing special. It has to be something I can touch. Gross. You know what I mean? There's something... Where do you go? In there. Ooh. I can't do it yet because I don't know where the light's coming from. Let me attach that again. No. It was very smart until it wasn't smart anymore. Oh, oh my god, please, just take it apart. Help, take it apart again. Can I take off the legs? No. Just checking, just in case. You never know. Am I having a moment? Oh wait. I am having a moment though. Wait, what? Did I do that wrong? Possibly. Well, I haven't actually, I didn't hook the bulb up to anything, did I? Well, what the hell do I hook the bulb up to? What if I turn it so it goes out the front? Wouldn't that be the right thing to do? No, the front's over there. Okay, never mind.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
What? Yeah, that's not doing anything. Shut up. Don't talk to me, woman. But I do wonder where this plugs into. Am I having a moment? Is my moment stupid? Am I having a stupid moment? Because I think I am. Pretty sure that'll go in there. Why would it go in there? It needs to go above, but it can't go above. Because no, they're going the same way. That was silly. Well, I don't know how the hell to get this one out of here. I'm not missing anything, am I? I'm not missing a single thing, so what am I missing? I am so confused. I can put that in, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I assume I have to take this slide out. I really would like to take this apart, but it won't let me. What am I missing? What am I missing? You actually drive me crazy. So confused. I'm so confused. That's just for doing those. Nothing here. Nothing on the sides. This is just a case. There's not going to be anything on this. It's just a case. I mean, do I have to put that back together so that I can take that slide out? Maybe? Where the frick does this go? Why would I do this? I'm missing something, aren't I? There's nothing else here. Wait, where's those other... Okay, the other two screws go there. What the frick hole am I missing?
Looks like something is still missing.
I know. Dude, this ain't gonna... I'm gonna put it back together and she'll say no. Because I didn't actually do anything. Did I? I don't think I did. Something's still missing. Everything's inside. Don't even tell me that was it. That was not it. Thank God, because I thought that was it. I did it. What am I missing? What am I missing? I really can't see anything else that I can do. Obviously not that. Oh, you can put it in sideways. Oh my lord. That's what I was missing. Seriously, you are shitting me.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad.
God damn it.
Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
It's okay. Don't worry about Carmen breaking things. Let's get this off. Let's figure out where the hell does that go? Inside. Wait, where does this go now? There. Oh, it does go on the back. Why did I just take this off then? I'm a shilly billy. Don't tell me I have to put them in order.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
Yeah, I did this one.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Why aren't you saying anything about that one? I do have to find the right order, don't I? Ugh. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. I was just making it harder on myself.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing. Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Gotta risk it. Tell the truth. The truth will set you free.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Can you pay me? Okay, I have judged the picture and the instructions are garbage. Yeah,
It all
we
fits.
did it.
Now to light the gas.
Please. 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 Do I just... Oh, you just do it like that. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Wait, no, put that away. I want to put that on. And then we're going to... What? Put in a pint of stock? No. Yes. Put in a quarter stick of half a...
I think that pot is really boiling now.
Carrot?
Smells great, if I say so myself.
I don't have any carrots.
Here are
Oh, it's
the
gonna give me the
ingredients
food
that
now, okay.
Carmen's given me. What to add first?
I was impatient. Quarter stick of half a carrot. Quarter stick. 2 broccoli florets. Handful of chopped tomatoes. Handful, what is? So I'm guessing that's all of them.
That looks good. I'll
Yeah,
scoop a
2, I
spoonful
guess.
when I'm ready to serve.
3 wild mushrooms. And plenty of something. Just plenty of whatever this is. I mean, it looks like cheese, but I don't think you should put the whole thing in. It says plenty. Put it all in. Yes, I did it.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph
Oh, not
arrived
Joseph.
with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
We all have to care about each other.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Cute.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
I do.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Oh, yeah, let's see what happens when we turn it on before we start taking the whole thing apart. Good idea.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Get the wiring, mate.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
I can't see because it's so bright. I can't see where I'm meant to put things. This wiring is all terrible.
The speaker isn't connected properly.
Yes, it
I
is.
should check the wiring.
Oh, speaker. Oh, hello. Yeah, I have one spot there. Hey, come back. But I have 2 things that need to be plugged in. Well, I guess that's where it's got to go. No. Oh my god, please stop putting it down. Wrong.
That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
Oh, no, there it is.
I think that should do it. This
Lovely.
record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with
Of course
the
it
motor.
is.
Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Ah, good one.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
What? What wiring? Huh? Model 7W0 and Model 715. Okay, they have nothing in common, so...
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Oh, did I put that into the wrong thing? Oh, I still need to change this, don't I?
This
No.
motor doesn't seem to work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
Yeah.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole my heart that day?
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Cute.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
She's deep. Father's reprise.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bella Riva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
I can. I can indeed. Let's have a look at what's wrong with it. Okay, but I didn't really want to take that apart yet because I don't think I'm repairing that yet.
Maria, could you add this family picture
Okay.
of us?
That's why. Hey! Why can't I add it? Why won't you let me put it there? Because I need to glue, obviously. Keep forgetting about the glue. Ah. Let me guess, screw on the bottom. Thing on the bottom. What are you? I don't know why I took that out. Oh, I know why I took it out. Because I'm going to swap it with this one. No. Silly. Why would you say that? You big dope. Okay, well, you look beautiful. Now.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Is it? I guess it's completely broken. Where's my mouse? You know, before we put those on, and that one goes there. That one does not go there. Beautiful.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Please. I just want to spin you right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, 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 round. Seriously. Let's... Can I open it? No. I'm gonna have to put that back on, I can't put that back. Oh, wait. Don't know. Put you back on.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
That was
I've
cute.
missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me, I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Need to pack my bags.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Lighten the load, mate. Okay. I guess I'll just take everything.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well
Sorry,
as she
I'm not
does.
waiting to see what she says.
My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
Okay, she stopped talking.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
That was cute. It looked like I could click the people then. Ba-ba-ding, ba-ba-da. One last thing. Coffee maker.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine
So the
was the
webcam
easy
go blah,
part.
blah, blah.
I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Okay, Mr. Coffee Maker. Mr.
I saw
Coffee
Maria use her
Maker.
screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
I don't know why I took that apart, but whatever. Oh my god,
These
it's all
pipes look pretty
broken.
simple. I should start with them.
Well, can I just finish doing this first? If there is anything else left to do on it. Okay. Sorry, I was having fun there. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm putting IPs togetheries.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
You sure will. That has to go there, which then goes to there, which then goes down there, which then goes to there. Right. Wait, where's the other place for the red one to go?
That steam doesn't look good. There must
Doesn't,
be something
doesn't.
wrong with the pipes.
That looks stupid as hell. Who put that together?
How can there be so much steam? Ugh,
That
I'm
looks
getting
stupid as
soaked.
hell. Who put that together? Wait, what? Am I missing something? Put that on. Okay. Gonna put that on. And then, put that on. Then, obviously.
Finally, no more steam.
But now let's do some wires. Also do some wires on this side. Not really sure where they go. TBH. Oh yeah, here I am. I'm sure where they go. You go in the first one. Well, you don't. Okay, never mind. I didn't notice this. Wait, well, where the hell do you go? You gotta go here, right? Here? Obviously. Obviously. Oh, and then I have to figure out now, button. That one is the, that one. That one is the, that one. Beautiful. Now. What's the first thing it does? Let's just plug them all in. Pretty sure that's number 3. No, I knew that wasn't number 3. Wait, what? Yeah, that's none of them. Can you... Why are these all wrong? What's wrong with you? Oh, naturally. Oh, naturally. Because I haven't hooked it up. So number 1 I did as the power. Really? Beautiful. Hey, come back.
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there?
Yeah, I was meant to put that on first, wasn't I? Oopsie. My bad. Messed up. My bad. Beautiful.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Okay, let's test it. Nice. Nice. It all works as it should.
Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Piece of bloody cake. Oh, now I have to make coffee. I don't know how the fuck to make coffee. Don't know what this button does. Releases steam or something.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Oh my god, now I have to make the art in it. Hey. What am I meant to be making? You didn't give me a pattern to make.
A perfect
Oh,
coffee.
okay, it doesn't matter.
All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite
I would have
biscuits.
sat there all night doing that. Beautiful picture I made.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eyeful of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Would